1 second, let me start that again. So welcome everybody to week 2 of the Health Coach Academy. My name's Rebecca Boys. I'm calling in from Cairns, North Queensland, obviously to follow on from our first week of our academy. Super pumped, super excited. I hope you guys can hear me okay. If somebody can just type into the chat to see whether you can all hear me, that would be fantastic before I keep rolling on with the call. Excellent. Thank you, Rosie. Fantastic. Thank you, Shelby. So who is ready for our second week class of 2017? Hell yeah, awesome work. Well, that's fantastic because absolutely so am I, guys. I'm absolutely pumped, absolutely ready. We are 3 months into this year and it's really time to turn it up if we want to make a difference, within our 12, over the next 12 months. So can anybody succeed in Herbalife? Absolutely. Yes, if you're willing to do the work and put in the effort, and these are wise words from the incredible gentleman that started this company from such an early age and gave so many people an opportunity to change their life. So guys, I'm really super pumped. We've got some amazing, awesome information to go through with you, some real fundamentals of skills that you just need to master. Let's just work on mastering each and every step along the way so that you then can not only master that for yourself, but be able to teach others to do the same thing. Okay, so guys, it is all about our mindsets as well, okay? Think about, have you got a growth mindset or a fixed mindset, okay? This business is all about attitude. You get paid for your attitude. It is an attitude business. It won't be the last time you'll hear it. You will hear this over and over again. We do know from the wise words of Jim Rohn, an incredible philosopher, who says, work on yourself harder than you do your business, okay? So it's very, very important to make sure that you are, you're aware if you're actually in that growth mindset or in that fixed mindset, and that you're working on your personal development every single day, okay? We put vitamins in our body to keep us healthy and our supplements, and we eat really well to keep us healthy. We need to do the same thing for our minds, okay? We need to be able to, feed our minds with good vitamins. So that's what PD is all about, guys. So we're going to start off today with a call, just with a couple of really awesome quotes and things to, sort of sit back and have a think about. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. So see those key words there: date, steps, action. So you need to make sure that you're making smart goals, okay? They need to have that timely factor. When do you want to, reach your ideal health goal? When do you want to get to your next, step within the marketing plan through your Herbalife business? You really got to make sure that you're clear on your date. Then you want to break it down to those steps, and then definitely work with your coach to put that into action. So if you're interested, you'll do what's convenient. And if you're committed, you'll do whatever it takes. Okay, key words there, guys. Are you just interested, or are you committed? Okay, so there's going to be times where you're going to be faced with challenges. Ask yourself, okay, am I just interested, or am I committed? If you're committed, then you'll do whatever it takes to get there. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. And the best things come to those who never give up. Okay, winners never quit, and quitters never win. All right, guys. So keywords: never give up, guys. Don't make excuses for why you can't get it done. Focus on all the reasons why you must make it happen. Okay, that's a really good opportunity to really focus on your why. Okay, why? What is your why on the path that you're on? Why you're on that path? Okay, and is it leading it, to your are you on the right path to get you to your goals? Okay. You're only going to be as good as the people you surround yourself with. So be brave enough to let go of those who keep weighing you down. It's such a very significant, quote there, guys. And, we started off brilliantly last week, really focusing on, are people that are around you, are they, what kind of influence do they have on your life? And where are they, are they for you or against you? Are they helping you get to where you want to go? Or are they just, is it hindering or is it helping? And sometimes it's a little bit tough, but, you just take each step at a time and just really have a look around you, because you will become like the 5 most people that you spend the majority of time with, okay? This one is one of my favorites, guys. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. Okay, I love great minds, and, I certainly would much prefer to be sitting around a table with great minds discussing ideas, okay, rather than the latter there. So, just really, really keep that in mind as well. Guys, be all in or get all out. There is no halfway. So, ask yourself how far are you into your business? You got to really make sure, even if you're doing this part-time, okay, which is fine. I love the fact that, there is, this business is for everybody, no matter where you're at in the world. It just depends. Are you completely committed or aren't you? Okay. You're not going to get there if you're only halfway committed. Okay. So, great way to have a few of those quotes to think about. I hope you guys are, totally focused and totally present, and, you've got all other things around you. You haven't got anything to take off your focus anywhere. You're ready to take these, good notes for today. We're going to cover some other incredible information to go through. Again, like I mentioned, just the fundamentals. I can't wait to go through the good news, etc. But, it is the doing, the homework that is going to be more powerful. So just give me 2 seconds. So I've just made sure I've closed my door. I don't have anything else that is going to take my attention away from this call right now. You've got my 100% attention on you guys, for you guys to grow. So certainly be present and, let's get kicking. So align yourself with the dreamers, guys. And you know what's so incredible with our company is we have a lot of dreamers. We have a lot of people that, have set their goals. They've set it with a timely manner and, they've broken it down into steps and they go to action. And that's what's brought them to where their success is within the company. And I love being able to meet and be around these people, to be able to grow with, be inspired by, to be, to roll with the dreamers, to see them, to show you what's possible, okay? Are you going to be average or are you going to be extraordinary? Now, these people that are all in these photos here that I'm lucky to have selfies with, are all extraordinary people. They don't settle for average. And I love that. They are so humble and just incredible people to help us grow with their arms open and their hearts open as well to help us do that. So, with these events, these are just, a few of hundreds of photos that I've got with some incredible people. Sorry, that's going to go off. I've just, that's an alarm to keep me on track with my water. So I've just pressed snooze instead of stop. I'm hoping that I've fixed that now. Okay, so however, the top left here, we've got Marcel Asili. He is, I believe he's down in Sydney, president team member with a company. I managed to catch up with him at all the major events and, he's certainly one that's willing to be able to help you along the way. Just an incredible, humble man. Next to him here is our beautiful granddaddy in the business, Mike Thors, just one man that's inspired me from the beginning and speaks from his heart and just I just love knowing that we've got these kind of beautiful people in our company and Mike's just done such an incredible journey and there's no stopping him now. He's just going straight to the top. You can see on the right hand side, like here it is. I went for that, guys. This was actually a goal of mine, to see Garen Jones, to meet Garen Jones. They put out a promotion to qualify for a leadership development weekend. You needed to make sure there was a couple of ways of qualifying. My mum had recently passed away, so I had taken some time away from the business. I was actually down south nursing her, and of course, unfortunately, she did pass. And so when I got back, there was only one way for me to qualify for this event, and it was just incredible. It was actually due to my team. It was actually due to my team why I actually qualified for that event. Hang on, just give me 1 second. So incredibly, when I put it out there to the universe met me in the middle, and, lives changed because of this as well. So I'm forever grateful for that. And I just happened to be standing on at the party when Herbalife had hired out at the Melbourne Crown Casino, our very own nightclub, just for Herbalife, Herbies. And, there he was. He just happened to walk up onto the dance floor, and he, wasn't surrounded by everybody. He was just standing there, and I was standing an arm's length, and I thought, here is my opportunity. I had already had photos taken with him, but I knew that was the photo I wanted to get. So I actually went over and I asked him, you don't know if you don't ask, okay? So I built up enough Dutch courage, and I said to him, hey, look, Garen, thank you for your amazing training. I've got one goal that I had. I put it out there. I need to get a photo of you kissing me. And of course he said, well, if I do that, I'm going to have to kiss all the girls. And I said, all right, well, let's just make it makeshift. Let's just do some, cinematography. And there he was. He grabbed my phone. He said, let's do it. And I was so grateful for him. I went in there to get kissed by Garen Jones. And there it is. There's proof. So I was just so stoked to be around such an incredible being. And what a moment, for that to have happened. So, belief, guys, things can happen. Down in the bottom here, one of the most incredible men again in the company, Kim Bromer, executive president, team member, who was born in Adelaide, was a businessman, and learnt some really hard lessons early in life. And he was actually $1 million in debt before he started this business. And, he had to, go to his mum and ask her to please help him financially just to get started with the company, which he did, to become a supervisor. And it's been, on the up from there. He's changed countries along the way with their health, which is just incredible. And of course, his beautiful wife, Mariani, and he's just an incredible man to learn from as well. You can see here the other photos that I got with Garen Jones at the Leadership Development Weekend. Of course, we've got one coming up, guys. I am not going to miss out. The difference is with this one is anybody can go. It's such an intimate training, but you get so much. It's just so powerful what you get from those trainings. And of course, the beautiful Liz Balderas. She's one of the hottest mums out there. She's raised a couple of beautiful Herbie babies and just changing the world one person at a time. And, such a beautiful heart that she's got. And we were lucky to have her come to Cairns one time for a training. And, it's just wonderful, the people that we're able to be around. So just remember, guys, align yourself with the dreamers. Get to the events. You're not going to be around them if you're not there at the events. That's just how it happens. You're not going to see these guys just randomly walking on the streets. For those that live in Cairns as well, we do have to travel to events, but that's okay. They're also worth it, what you get from that. All right, so let's get back to, some simplistics and, just learn this one, guys. Understand this is part of it. If you understand this, you can then teach this. So pipeline invitation is really what it is. Master the pipeline invitation. Now, it's not a race, but if you could be wealthy in 5 years, why would you want it to take 10 years or more? I mean, that's a great question. Okay. So, you can choose how fast or how slow you want to go in this business. But if you learn to master these skills and you do more invitations, it just means that you can get there a lot faster. Okay, so it all starts from an invitation. Okay, everything does. Again, you guys are on this call from an invitation. That's why you're here. You got invited to be on a call to grow your skills, to master your skills, as a Herbalife member and a distributor with a company. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the invitation is, but obviously you want to make it, this is a funnel, you want to pop it into an event of some kind. So a Herbalife opportunity meeting is perfect for anybody that has, interested in changing their health or changing their wealth. Shake parties and grand openings are fantastic for anybody new in the business that wants to kickstart their business and, really showcase what we have available that people just don't know what's out there. They're not going to know if you don't invite. You can't sell a secret. So, you invite them to an invitation to an event. Okay, we've got the STS coming up this weekend. Tomorrow, we've got One More Sleep. I'm absolutely beside myself for that. We've got fit clubs. Okay, we've got master classes. Okay, we've got online opportunity meetings. It could be a skin party. Okay, so think about, to me, I sort of think about if you're going to have a birthday party at home, you naturally invite people to it, don't you? So that's, every time an event is just no different than a birthday party. Okay, it's a celebration. You need to invite people. You need to inform them to let them know. So that's what the invitation's all about to an event. Okay, and then of course the pipeline moves on of jumping onto things like these calls to grow your skills with certain trainings. The STS, okay, one STS a month. That's 12 a year. Okay, are you prepared to put that commitment for 12 days a year to grow your skills, and become inspired, and to also grow your knowledge with the company, and to get, I guess, your suit of armor on every time, and to get that extra excitement and the energy that we get from those events are amazing. The Supervisor Academies are similar to what we're on today. And of course, then moving the next step, we've also got your spectaculars, okay, every year in January, but also our overseas ones, which is the extravaganza. I mean, you want to make sure that you're going to a national and an international event every year. You just kind of put that into, all right, wherever I want to be, if I want to become Pres Team or higher, no Pres Team got there without taking these steps. So we're all off to Bangkok, Thailand this year for the extravaganza in May, which is fantastic. Then we've got the World Team Training, okay, which is actually active World Team Training. Now, with the growth of the company, they've had to actually make it the active World Team Training and higher. Then you've got University, the Herbalife University. And each step will take you to the next step, which is a fantastic. You've got Future Get Team Retreat, Future Mill Team Retreat, and Future President's Team Retreat. So guys, I want to hear from you. It's over to you. I want to see all your hands up, ready to share some great news, and share one or two bits of good news of what's happened personally or through your business. Let's get some energy through the call. These are one of my favorite parts, but also sharing a couple of things here of your homework. What things have really stood out for you? What things have you learnt doing your homework? What things have you enjoyed the most? So, just sharing with us, any of that, and with your personal development, if there was anything you grabbed out of that perhaps has helped you see clearer or has helped you change the way you do things this time round. This is what we had. So listening to the Dare to Dream Disc 1, I hope you guys were able to access that. It was on the Herbie Dream Team page, the website. Your goals, your 50, 10 and 5. Fill in your daily itinerary for this week. Monthly schedule events for the 90 days. I know Tari was asking in the chat about that. So that's just your events, your Herbalife events. So knowing what's online, what's locally around, and also what's nationally and internationally. So for our LDWs, extravaganza, etc. Ordering on the internet of what you don't use. I'd love to hear, what you guys have ordered. If you've added to your COI list notebook, and focus on 5 new retail customers this month. So I want to hear if you guys have got any new clients this month, and of course there was posting feedback. So All right, I want to hear from all of you guys. So let's, Shelby's put her hand up first. So I'm going to start with Shelby and then we're going to move down the list. So I do want to hear from all of you. So Janet, then Carly, Leslie and Rosemary. Okay, so starting off with good news, guys, and things that you've got out of your homework. So Shelby, I'm unmuting you. Are you there?
Yes, hi, I'm here. I did my homework. I was listening to, actually kind of all compiled it all together at once while listening to Dare to Dream. And it was interesting listening to it and going through what my goals were and what my thoughts were this time around doing my vision board again. And I've become a bit more softer, and I felt like my guard was down. My guard has less guarded compared to when I first started Herbalife. Is when I first started doing the training, and one of my responses in doing the 50 goals that I wrote down was to find someone to fall in love with. I'm like, oh my goodness, how the hell did that creep up? Like, then I realized looking into it that I'm letting my guard down and I'm letting people in. And then going on to do my goals, I've been listening a lot to also Anthony Robbins and Lisa Nichols. And one of the things I've been talking about is when having a discussion with someone, whether it's a meeting or you're talking to a potential client or another Herbie member, what is the outcome of that? So using the time, because I work part-time, doing shift work and then doing Fit Club and then doing other things, I've got to manage my time better. And so Anthony Robbins says that, use your time effectively. So think about what the outcome is that you want. And so when I'm doing my vision board, I was thinking, what is my outcome of this? What do I want from this? And then I said, I want a visual reminder, because life happens and life can get really busy and I can lose my focus. And I thought, when I lose my focus or I concentrate on something that's not in line with my goals, I feel like I lose my power. Right. So I've got it right there next to my bed. So I look at it every day when I get up. When I walk in the room, it's there. And 3 words that I say to myself constantly every day is that I am enough, I am enough. I have it written in lipstick on my mirror in my bathroom. Every time I use the bathroom, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough. So working really hard on my self-esteem and like how I feel in my core inside, because that is what will project out to other people. And that was actually really effective, has been really effective at work. It's been very difficult at work and we've had a lot of meetings. And so I actually stood back and from a potential hot situation, and I stood back and thought, well, I'm going to let you win the argument so that I can save the battle, because my outcome wasn't to win the argument. My outcome was a bigger picture. So I stood back and then I felt a whole lot better. So I'm already beginning to put that into practice, what I've listened to and what I'm reading and what I'm learning, putting it actually into practice and looking at things at the bigger picture, not so much the smaller things.
Love it.
But yeah, so that's my good news.
Wow. Shelby, that's just absolutely incredible. I think I could listen to you all day. I love how you're so succinct in what you say and how clear that you, I guess, deliver, your journey. And that's just really, really powerful. I can hear that you've done a lot of work on yourself there. And, how refreshing. I feel that that's just what an awesome step, especially, I guess, coming to that realization of, your guard, you're being a little bit softer and letting people in. Like, how beautiful. That's fantastic. To me, I sort of feel that that's, starting to, I guess, trust. And, there's a big part of our life to grow for that. So, and especially, trusting the journey in itself. So that's just absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that you're actually, utilizing your personal development, listening to Dare to Dream. What a great way to compile your time, especially being, such a busy schedule, and not allowing those excuses coming in, because you do work full time as well. So, perfect showcase on, if that you don't have excuses because you are working full time. So that's just amazing. I love the enough. I love that, really putting those vitamins into the mind, and, feeding that to yourself every day is very, very healthy. And, the whole outcome of that big picture is, I don't know about you on how you feel there, but I know when I grasped that section of that, it's so refreshing, because you can really let go of the little stuff. It's just not any longer significant if you open your eyes and look at the bigger picture. So thank you, darling, for sharing. I'm going to ask you a couple of other questions. So you've gone through some goals. How did you go with your goals, your 50, your 10 and your 5?
I've come to, I've done it, or I did it in line with like my itinerary that I've saved from last time, and I've done my itinerary again. So I've looked at that, and I've looked at my goals, and I thought, so how can I make that happen? So with my goals, I've got some plans into action. One of them I'm putting into action today. I've already put one into action today, so it increased my circle of influence as well, like talk to more people. Right. So I've had coffee with a friend today and talked to her about Herbalife, and then her family actually came and sat down with her. So, and that was, another goal, like to get out of my comfort zone. And then this afternoon, I'm having an information booth out at Yorkeys to promote Yorkeys Fit Club. So that's another one ticked off my list. So
okay. So you're actually actively working. So it's not necessarily you've written all your goals down. You're actually actively working on those goals to achieve them.
Yeah, because that's the only way I know that it's going to happen. Writing it down is pointless if you're not going to actually do something to put it into action, because my goal is to get to extravaganza and spectacular next year, and so I'm hungry for growth, and I want to change. I want to do it. So yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. So I heard you filled in your itinerary. That's going to be an important thing for you, definitely, to manage your time. So fantastic. You're using all the steps that you need to achieve these. How did you go with your monthly schedule for the 90 days?
Yes. Yep. Done that. That's on our fridge. So Rosie and I both utilise that.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because have you found that that's helped with clarity of what's going on, to be able to go, right now I can attend this one and I can put that one into place?
Yes, I do, because I find you get invitations left, right and centre. My weekend's full before Monday's even finished. Okay. And so I can say, well, yes, no, I've got to do this, and I know I've got to do that. So it helps me to kind of keep that commitment and, be strong and say, no, this is what I'm doing. And there's always a reason why I'm doing something. So I always have a reason. So I'm going, for example, I'm going to the STS on Saturday because I want to grow, and then I'm going to Bar Club because that's going to help me keep my active fitness goals alive. So,
fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So how did you go? Did you order anything off the internet? Anything new?
Not this week, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's no problem. It's all good. Okay, and your COI list for your notebook. I heard you say that you're actually expanding your COI. So does that mean that you've added to that notebook too?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. I've added 3 more names today. So.
Okay. Yeah. Great. And can I ask you, how many have you got in your COI book at this point?
500.
Holy, fantastic. Oh my goodness, 503 now. Or is it 497 plus 3?
No, it's 500. It was 497.
Wow.
Now it's 500 because I've added 3 more in there today. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Shelby. You should be very proud. That's fantastic. Okay, great. Now, focusing on 5 new retail customers this month, how is that going for you?
No, I haven't got any new retail clients this month. but the month is not over yet, so I'm going to still have the rest of today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Today.
Absolutely fantastic, and great attitude to go with it. Thank you, darling. That's absolutely absolutely amazing. Well done. I'm super pumped because this is not a it's not a business that I can't remember the way to put it, but it doesn't, the work that we do today is it gets reflected in a few months' time. Do you know what I mean? So, what's going to be developing from this action, the rewards that you're going to reap from this are going to be absolutely fantastic. So, stick with it. You're doing amazing, and by the sounds of it, your discipline and your commitment is certainly up there on priority list. So, well done. Big things in store for you there, Shelby. So, thank you very much for sharing.
Thanks.
All right, awesome. Thank you, darling. That's wonderful. Okay, so we have a couple of people that have written in. So we've got Carly. She says, hey, Beck, I'm sorry, I'm driving at the moment. Just pulled over and I've done homework and I have one new client. So that's fantastic, Carly. Well done. That's great. Fantastic. We are on the beginning of week 2 here for our academy. However, we are nearly, we're certainly halfway through the month, so definitely keep working towards that. And I hope that you've certainly put in some action for the other parts of your homework as well. Leslie says, sorry guys, reception, but driving at the moment. No problems, Leslie. Please make sure that you keep your eyes on the road and stay focused there. Unfortunately, I think Leslie's her internet has dropped out, but no problems. Okay, so we've got 2 more people to hear from. So Miss Janet Marie, if you can please come on in, and then I will ask Rosie to share with us as well. So, Janet, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
I just want to say really quickly, you're just awesome. You know that. And we love you.
Oh, thank you, darling.
And what for. So for me, I have to say I've listened to the Dare to Dream. I've actually listened to it before. This time I've had a little bit of issues with it. It just seems to drop in and out. I don't know why, and we are working on it, but that's all good. But I've been listening to other personal development because of Mind, Body and Soul. We've got to do some personal development. So I've been listening to them. But it's funny because, like I said, I listened to the Dare to Dream before. I don't think, well, I know for a fact, it didn't sink in as well as it should have. But one of the comments is in England, the fog of soup or something like to that terms. And I just was like, wasn't until I had been listening to other PD for the last couple of days, but it wasn't until today that it really clicked to me what that meant for me. And that's basically what I've been. I've been that fog. I haven't looked at things the way I should have looked at things. And so I'm seeing things in a different way than I have in previous times. Because I have to be honest, I've always struggled with the goals and putting them down. I know what I want, and they've always been those goals or thoughts process, and that is just being able to give my children better things, which is a mum thing. I get and understand, and we all want that as a parent. So, but the other day when we were listening to the recording of because I've had, unfortunately, I've had boys home sick, and they were listening with me to the recording of the first week, and it was amazing because I think I was thinking in a different way of thinking at the time. But it was just the way that some of the guys were talking about their goals that made me think about what I really wanted to do for my goals. I've nearly done 50 goals, and I have to say it was like I did 33 of them there and then that day when I was listening to the recording, and that was Monday or Tuesday, I think I said. I can't remember what day, but it doesn't matter. I'm starting to work out what I want for the 10 and 5 one. I have also been able to fill out the daily itinerary a little bit better. What I have done first off is I've put in everything that is going on, even though some of the stuff I'm not doing, just so I know what is going on. And then I've got other things like kids and my daughter's work commitment that I've put together so I can see. And then I'm going to then do one that is all about just the focus on the times that I want to do for my 90-day plan activities and stuff like that. I have purchased myself a book for the Circle of Influence book. Overthinking it, sorry. I've started that. Obviously, I haven't got too many names in it just yet. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right, that's awesome, Janet. And look, at the end of the day, what I love is, you're being able to see things in a fresh set of eyes by the looks of it. And it's just a showcase that sometimes, we just need to do it over and over and over again until we get it. So, it's like when we learn the marketing plan, we just don't get it first time. We need to hear it to understand it, to learn the language. We're so conditioned in certain ways of thinking prior. And this is why it's really good to open our eyes and do personal development. And if it means that you don't get it right away, that's okay. Just as long as you're not beating yourself up against a brick wall, that you just, take the nous to do it again until you do learn. So I love hearing that you have persisted with that. And I'm excited for you to now look at things differently and a new fresh set of eyes. And, what great news to be able to hear you sort of enable your mind to go there now to write down clearer goals of your yearly goals. So, that's, if you don't have your goals, obviously, how do you know what you're going to be striving for? So it's a very fundamental part about, taking direction or taking the reins of your world and your life and your plan. So, and you want to be able to really search deep what makes you happy, what would make you happy. And it's natural for some of us to, at the beginning to really sort of maybe be a little bit frightened to actually put some things down because our set of beliefs may just put it straight up to not allow us to think that could even be possible. But that's the beauty about this, that we get to have that the security in our own home to actually have that that opportunity to dream and dream really big, how once before we may not have been enabled us, we haven't enabled ourselves to do that. So generally a lot of people actually get stuck on number 7. So you just got to dig deeper and just look with eyes wide open. So I'm excited for you there because now that enables you to get a clearer action plan to go for what you're actually wanting to go, to achieve. So huge congratulations for that. And definitely, obviously, all these steps are in line to be able to help that next step for success. So your COI notebook, no problems. You've started it now. That's fantastic. And you can rock and roll with momentum. So well done, darling.
But can I just quickly share?
Sure.
I think one of the reasons why I feel that I've made my eyes a little bit different is my daughter has through school started a apprenticeship work job. So she goes to work now 2 days a week. And it's just like I've always believed in my daughter, and I know people on this page know that I do believe in my daughter. But it was just the way she has been able to just like take this and just grow with this, and just the things that come out of her mouth of how to cope with these things. And it's made me rethink about how I can do it. Like, if she can do it, then I can do it.
Yeah,
And that was like today when I was doing my personal development. I was listening to Oprah, and Oprah said, like, we have to actually work in ourselves first for ourselves to be able to help others. And I always thought that I felt like being selfish, that I was putting myself first before others. But she was like saying that you can't actually help others if you're actually not helping and loving yourself. And I've seen that with my daughter and the way she answers things. And that's made me more aware of what I needed to change.
That's fantastic, Janet. Thank you for sharing. That's wonderful. And our children certainly, I'm sure they're here to teach us a lot of things. So that's great. You guys are working in sync with each other there too. And what a way to become inspired to be a better person and to be more. So thank you, darling. I'm going to have to move on though. We've got Rosie to listen to, and I know she's on her lunch break. So we've got to move on. We've got a lot more information to cover. So thank you so much, Janet. That's wonderful. Keep going with that. What you might not have finished on this schedule here, just know, put it on a list of to add to your homework for this week. All right, Rosie, if you can come on in, darling. I know you're at work on your lunch break. If you can come in and just share with us some good news for you, and then anything that you'd like to add to your homework that you might have completed. Or something that's been significantly that has changed for you. So I've
Hi, can you hear?
You're there, Rosie. Take it away.
Well, my good news is I'm stepping out of my comfort zone today. I'm so nervous. I'm a bit shaky, but I'm going to do this. So, all right. So, while I was listening to Dead's Dream, I thought it was very good. I visualized my goals and where I want to go in my Herbalife business, and I did for PD personal development. I listened to Tony Robbins, like on the way to work or box fit, and to Fit Club, and I also listened to Dawn Watson as well. And also, like Shelby, I've been juggling my Herbalife with my job. I work 5 days a week, and I go straight from work to Fit Club, and sometimes I get home to 8 o'clock, but still I keep going, no excuses. And I just love what I do. I've been working on myself, especially my mindset, because I do have a lot of self-doubt, and I do need to work on that. Where am I? Etc. So I've been working on myself, learning self-love, believe in yourself, develop I can, I will, just watch me attitude.
Awesome.
I've done my itinerary. Like Shelby said, we put it on the fridge, so we see it every day, and I have it on my phone.
Great.
And we sat down and did a goal session the other week, if I remember correctly. And so I've got that in my book. And my goals, I want to build up my client base, get more clients, come supervise. I know this guy opening so many doors for me. I can't wait.
Great.
And build up Red Arrow and Yorkie's Knob. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, well done, Rosie, and well done for stepping out of your comfort zone. I know it can be very nerve-wracking at the beginning, but just do it over and over until it get the uncomfortable to become comfortable. So, huge well done for sharing, today. And, you've obviously written a few notes there, which is certainly going to help you to be able to deliver what what you've achieved, which is fantastic. And I think you and your mum are just, going to be powerhouses together. So, well done. Just again, like I sort of said with Janet, if there's some things that you need to complete for this week from the homework, then just add that on to this week's homework. Well done for, doing this, even though you've got a full-time job. How fantastic that you can do this outside of that. A lot of other people, their downtime, they're watching TV, and is that going to, get them to where they want to go, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? So, you're working towards a better version for you and obviously for your business, Rosie. So well done, guys. Rosie, was there anything else that you wanted to add in there?
No, all good.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, darling. Well done, guys. That is great. I love hearing feedback. I get really inspired to hear where you guys are up to and what you've done. You've obviously not only active on the call, but your homework is such an important part of this. What information we're going to cover today are the fundamentals, of your business, but you can hear it yourself from actually doing the homework behind the scenes, the things that can change, from putting that action, from doing that for yourself. So I'm proud of all of you, and thank you so much for sharing. All right, guys. So steps to the supervisor, 4K method, accumulated method in 3 months. Okay, so this is something to learn, particularly if you didn't become a supervisor in this method. If you can learn this is one way to be able to, help you and new people, achieve supervisor. And for those that maybe not a supervisor, this is a way to learn for you to get there. So on your first month, what you want to learn and master is, the same. It's just the plan that what our job is. Okay, so you want to order enough products for your own use plus 5 clients. Okay, so that's 1,000 volume points at your 42% discount. Okay, you're in business, so then you're getting 42% profit as well. You hold a business launch and a shake party and put on a 90-day plan into action. We know how important the plan into action is. Your second month, guys, to follow this through is order enough of your own use plus of those 5 clients to reorder plus 5 new clients this month, because we're getting 5 new clients every month, right? 1,500 volume point order at your 42% discount. Okay, that then equals your 2,500 volume points, which will lock you into qualified producer. Okay, so and then work your 90-day plan consistently, which is one a 1-day plan of action, just followed for 90 days consistently. And if you missed a day, no problems. Just jump back on the horse the next day and do your action. Okay, your third month, if you order enough of your own use plus 10 clients, reorders, plus 5 new clients this month. Okay, place orders for 2,500 volume points. So that's 1,500 volume for your first order at 42%. You're actually qualifying as a supervisor then. So you've achieved a temporary 50%. So then you only need to achieve, you place your another 1,000 volume points at the 50%. And then you're making a higher profit as well. So then your 90-day plan momentum is building. So this is certainly one way to get to supervisor in that accumulation method. This is pretty much the same plan as I followed, guys. I know for me, I had some money saved in the bank at that point that I utilised to invest into my business. I know with Caroline, when she first started, she actually had a credit card and she went to work. She actually purchased that product and knew that she had to sell it. She had to get that, and that really drove her to sell those programs. As far as I know, she actually ended up, being able to sell those programs and put that money back onto her credit card. So she never actually, paid any interest on that credit card. Okay. So even if you need to do it the other way around, where you go and get 5 clients first. Okay. But certainly this is a smarter way of going with it. So month 3, if you're at 50% profit with a client base you'll be approaching 20 clients and a part-time income, you'll then be at $1,500 to $3,000 a month. And of course, this is based on all ultimate programs. So let's have a look at our Herbalife House, guys. So Herbalife House is something that you really want to master how to learn and how to break it down so that you can kind of get your mind around, your 2,500 volume points. Because once you become a supervisor, you need to achieve that as a base, okay, for you to get your whole, royalties in your business, okay? And you don't want to leave money on the table. So you really want to master these skills from the beginning. So any house that is built, you must make sure you've got a really strong foundation. Okay, so knowing that you've got your results from the products, you've got your love and your passion for the products, and you have your own personal product use. Now, a strong foundation, is the most fundamental thing to make sure that you've got those walls that will stay, adhered for the house. So they've got a base here of 200 volume. Now, I know that I would use that probably within a week, of my product use, because I shop from my own shop, okay? So I have the shampoos, I have all the skin range, I have all the ultimate program, plus targeted nutrition. So, $200 volume, this is in a month, generally I know that there's, you can certainly, that can add up very quickly. So your 5 brand new clients that you set out to achieve is 800 volume points. So it's around about, on average, about 160 volume points per client, which is equivalent to an ultimate program. So we're still working on off of the figures of an ultimate program. So I know for me, guys, I started on an ultimate program, and 96% of my clients are on an ultimate program. It just goes to show what you do, your people will do, and what you will promote most of, okay? So you want to make sure that you then go through ultimate client care and retention, okay? Follow-up will equal fortune, but then you'll keep your retention, okay? It's much easier to run your business looking after your current clients rather than going out, finding another whole heap, more new ones, okay? It's a lot easier to hold on to your current ones. So your client repeat orders and referrals is, if you have a look at that as 500 volume points, okay? So that's equivalent to about 3 repeat client orders, or 3 referrals from your brand new clients. And then, of course, those that have moved over to the VIP member bucket, okay? So those that have become a member, and they are lovers of the products, and they've reordered, okay? So they're, you're still servicing them, you're still giving them that client care, but they're ordering through their account, okay? And, of course, then they're bringing on referrals as well. And you just, 3 VIP members is all that part of the house needs to be taken care of. And then you want to put the roof on the house. You want to make sure that everything else is protected, okay? So that's when you're actually upgrading your clients and members, and you can do that through all of our fantastic products that we have available. It's not, we have inner and outer nutrition. So the skin, how amazing is our skin? It's such a luxurious product line that we have. The personal care, which is, your shampoos and your conditioners and your aloes, your aloe gel. Like I use so much aloe gel in this house with me and the kids. It's just ridiculous. Your 24 range and your targeted nutrition. Okay, so particularly with our promotion of 20-80, 20% exercise, 80% nutrition, okay, then those that are going out to do their 20% exercise, you can let them know about our 24 range, okay, for their ideal recovery. When they're out there. So again, you can upgrade your clients and your members to be utilizing, purchasing from their own store. Building your business through duplication. So you want to be able to teach new supervisors to do the same thing. So that's why it's important for you to master it first, so then you can teach how to do it. Okay, so if you're looking at, accumulating 2 members, okay, with your 4,000 volume supervisor accumulation method that we went through before. So you want to go searching for business builders, people that you want to work with and that want to be able to become successful, through Herbalife as well. So if they're on their accumulating method, you've got 4,000 volume points, and this is the garage, okay? And if you've got 2 of those going through each month, you're looking at around about 10,000 volume points, each month, as you accumulate that over those 3 months, okay, is what you'll achieve. So the garage is really important. That's when it starts building your organisation, okay? So what's a wellness evaluation, guys? Everything starts from an invitation to a wellness evaluation, okay? We offer people free wellness evaluations and body analysis to find out their health and offer Herbalife as a solution, okay? It's really important to be a long-term customer yourself, okay? And I certainly was before I started the business. You know, absolutely love the product. So be your best customer. Customer care begins at the initial contact. People need to feel comfortable to start the program and then communicate with you. So the most important part about your wellness evaluation is actually building the rapport with, you know, your client. Okay, that's more important than the actual evaluation itself. You're going to learn a lot about people through the evaluation too, but you want to make that connection first. They want to be felt that they want to feel that you do actually truly care. So what sort of service do you like? Okay, have a think about it when you go to the shop. What kind of things do you like, you know, when you walk into a store? You like friendly, enthusiastic, passionate, honest, reliable people, someone with positive attitude. You know, you want to treat people the way that you'd like to be treated and better still exceed their expectations. Okay, look the part, professional yet really friendly. Okay, so, you know, it's something that is really, even if you're having, you know, if you've just had a bad moment, this is where personal development, you know, can really use. Shake that off, okay? If you're dealing with your client, shake that part off, or just, you know, don't make a phone call if you've just had something perhaps, you know, happen in your world. You want to shake that off first, check up from the neck up, get back into a better attitude, and then be able to give rockstar service, you know, just like that you would like to receive. So what's your goal for the month? Have a clear goal of how many clients you'd like to achieve this month, then go to work. Okay, that's simple, right? The plan is to get 20 and keep 20. Okay, that's going to help you keep a stable business and to help you with your Herbalife house to stay stable as well. Work with those clients getting incredible results to develop referrals so you've got 40 to 50 regularly ordering clients. So you just need to get one client, guys. Once you get that one client, you just go and repeat that. Okay, you can get another client. And then from there, you can get another client, okay? And master looking after those clients as you go. And then once you're comfortable with your 20, then, you know, just develop referrals so then you can double that. You know, a referral from each one of those 20 clients is going to double it straight away. So then you want to have a look at also not only building wide but deep. So your first, second, third, and fourth levels. So if you've got somebody who started, who do they know? Okay, so it might be Betty and she knows Jim that wants to get started, and then Jim knows Bob, and then Bob knows Barry. Okay, so there's four you put them into helping them. They would be actually in a line in their different levels with each other, and that will result to 2 to 3 sales each week. So you're actually, they might be, Betty might just be a you know, product lover, so you're just looking after the referrals that have come through. If she's not an active health coach, okay, they can still be on your clientele list. Okay, so 2 to 3 sales each working day of the month, and wow, you are in business. Okay, so this is a really good gauge to make sure that you're utilizing every month. Okay, brand new one, clean slate every month. Okay, so each one of these dots are not sales, they are representing your clients. Okay, so you want to achieve a goal of 5 new clients and 2 new distributors, 2 new members, with a total of 2,500 volume points for your Herbalife house. And this is one great way to track that. So each circle, so you would put Betty in here. Okay, and Betty's ordered an ultimate program, so you put 170 volume points in here. Okay, then she says, oh, you know, Rebecca, I'd really like to get a different flavor. Can I order another Herbalife Formula 1? Yes, sure you can, Betty. So then you actually add to that. So you have 170 volume points, and the reflection, I think it's 24.95 volume points for a Formula 1. So you would add that into that. So then, you know, Betty's done 195 volume points. Okay, she might come back and order something else for that month, so you would actually add to that. You wouldn't put it into an individual box. Okay, so that's where you utilize each person is one of these circles. So you want to try and achieve, you know, filling each one of those circles every month. So how do you know, okay, so this is all well good to have those goals, but how are you going to generate the leads for the wellness evaluation? Okay, so this is where we've got to go to work. Okay, this is where we've got to invite. These are the things that we invite to. This is the things that we find what suits our personality, what things that we love. My suggestion is that you learn as many of these as you can to see what does suit you, what you do become more passionate about, what you do like being able to do in business, because then you can find your Herbalife. okay? And if you can at least go through the list, go from top to bottom, at least when you've got people, you may not take that on as your Herbalife down the track, but when you've got new people that you teach them how to do this, you can actually let them know your input of what worked for you when you were doing, these daily methods of operation, like, methods of operation in your business. So weight loss challenges. Okay, all of these work, guys, by the way. Weight loss challenges, business launches and shake parties, skin parties, road shows, inviting people that, passing by. So that could be at the markets. Generally that's where it is, or outside of shopping centres, okay? Or you can actually go into shopping centres and hire those little market stalls inside the shopping centres. People that you know, so you see a why, people you meet each day. So you want to learn the art of walk and talk, okay? So learning how to do that. So, you're at the checkout and you're wearing a button. And somebody says, oh my God, how do you lose weight? Oh, okay, let me tell you, I'm in a rush, give me your number. Okay, you want to master referral, so asking who do you know that would like to have a wellness evaluation? Who do you know, has anybody noticed your results? Yeah, Auntie has, okay, Auntie Adrienne has. Okay, fantastic. Would Auntie Adrienne like to have a wellness evaluation and achieve dynamic health? Yeah, actually she would, fantastic. Can I have a number to give her a call? Yeah, no problems. Or sometimes you get that without even asking. They'll actually just say, hey, my neighbour wants to get started. They've asked, so can you help them? Sure, no problems. But always learn how to ask for the referral, okay? Flyers, pull tabs, ads and business cards, okay? They're another a DMO that you can learn how to do, okay? And they're all very, very effective. Okay, fit clubs and fit challenges. Again, it's an invite to go to an event, okay, to a fit club. Now in Cairns in itself, we've got one every day of the week now. So when people say, oh, I can't turn up at that time of night, oh, well, that's no problems. Hey, we've got one, early in the morning. It's an express workout. So you can actually do that before you go to work. So that's why it's really important to understand what, what is on the 90-day plan of events. So you know what you can invite to, because if you don't know what's happening, how do you know what you can invite to if you come up with somebody that, sort of says, oh, well, look, I can't go then. Okay, well, if you can't go then, here, what about this time? So that you're sort of armed with that information. And then the HOM, which is, an open house is another language that goes to that. There's online ones and, Herbalife opportunity meetings. We've got one tomorrow at the STS. Okay, you want to get as many people in front of that you can at an STS. The energy is incredible. Okay, and then you let the meeting do the work for you. Okay, so it's really anything that you can think of. At the end of the day, it's just inviting, guys, and everything works. And you just want to find what you like, and pick 4 of those that you can do in your business. Okay, so the invitation. All right, so this is some words, some language that you can learn, and it's about finding your language. When you find your language, this is an idea, but when you find your language, it's going to suit you and roll off your tongue, and you just need to say it. Sometimes it's uncomfortable at the beginning, but you say it until it becomes comfortable. You say it until it becomes the lingo. It becomes your language. It's just a natural part of everyday life. So, hey, Bob, I need your help. I've just started with a new business in the health and nutrition industry, and I need to practice 20 wellness evaluations this month with my supervisor. Can you please help me by being one of my wellness evaluations for this month? You'll learn a lot about yourself and your health too. Okay, and then just wait for the answer. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, no problems. Okay, great. And then you book in a time. So that's for people you know, okay? And then, so that's your warm market. And then you've got your cold market, which is people that you don't know, okay? So, you might have got somebody in the street that you're talking to, and you can just say, hey, look, I work with a nutrition company that offers free wellness evaluations and body analysis, which is really great because you find out your body fat, muscle mass, and the best part is your metabolic age. And then hand them a flyer or a business card. Give them something to go away with. I like to actually make sure that I grab their number. If they go, oh yeah, I'd like to know more, cool, great, can I grab your number? Like I'm ready to go and pick up my kids right now, but if I can grab your number, that'd be fantastic. Okay, so then you have got their number, because you don't want them to lose the flyer. Or, you know, how many business cards have you ever picked up before and you've just thrown it in the, you know, in the bin? Or I've got a whole stack of business cards that I keep there from people that have given them to me. So, you know, and I just put it in the back of my mind. Okay, if I ever need that service, I'll certainly you know, call them, but it doesn't put me to action. Okay, it doesn't give me an action. Whereas if you ring them back and say, hey, remember we met the other day? I just wanted to see if you were keen to, you know, book in that wellness evaluation. So that's something to learn, guys. You know, take a photo of that if you need to, and just learn those set of words, and then put it into so that you're comfortable, and then make the booking. So I'm calling you regarding your request for a free wellness evaluation. So the wellness evaluation includes a body composition analysis with our scanner. You just step onto our scanner barefoot. The scanner brings up a lot of health indicators, your body fat and the bad fat levels inside your muscle mass, water level, bone mass, and much more. Oh, and the best thing is you find out your metabolic age. Okay, so your age on the inside. And we look at this and help you set some goals for yourself. Okay, so you want to let them know that you're working towards what they want, okay? We have limited appointments though, so you want to kind of do a call to action, okay? Do you prefer a day or a night appointment? You've got to find out, you know, what's going to kind of suit them. If they work 9 to 5 every day, well, a day appointment's just not going to work. So that just gives you a bit of leverage to be able to, you know, throw in a time. Let me see my diary, what I have. Oh, okay, I have on Tuesday, at, you know, 6 p.m. Does that suit? If not, I actually have, you know, and you want to probably have a couple of times to run with. So if that's no good, I actually have another opening on Thursday. What about that? Great, fantastic. Now let them feel there's limited appointments, okay, and that everybody is wanting one. You want to kind of create that, I guess, that energy around it. Like, you know, they don't want to miss out, okay? All right, guys, so what do you need? If you haven't already got a body scanner, you want to put that on a list of things to purchase, okay, things to order. Now, you can get one of these from tanita.com.au. I believe if you go through the Herbalife website, you'll be able to get a higher discount because they're associated with Herbalife and they're giving the Herbies a good discount with that. There are some online as well. But Tanita are a fantastic company, and I've had trouble with my scales once before. I sent them back and they came back brand new, you know, and they're very good with, you know, their guarantees on that. Personal wellness pass, okay, for their results. So if you haven't printed those out, I suggest print a whole heap. Every year I go, okay, this is how many wellness evaluations I want to do. So I just go and print for time's sake. I've got a whole pile of them there, so they're ready to go and I don't have to think about it. Okay, I've always got them there ready to go. So I just take some time out at the beginning of the year every year to know, okay, well, I'm going to need this many, or I want to achieve this money. This is my goal, and just pop it into there. Wellness Pass certainly gives some great information from the scanner. Okay, body scan results sheet, you want to get your copy, and then wellness evaluation. Okay, so that you've got their wellness evaluation, which we'll go through a little bit more in a couple of slides' time. Why Herbalife presentation booklet. Now you've got that on online now. Okay, so we're not limited to having to carry one physically around with us. You can show them on the digital medium now too. So be familiar with that and get comfortable with being able to bring that up, you know, at any time. Okay, so, you know, it's really good to be able to have that. So with that too, I would suggest that you have testimonials. Okay, in your presentation book that has got some testimonials, but get some that you're aware of, that you're actually emotionally connected to, people that have inspired you, those that you've actually seen on their journey, learn the stories, and, you know, create something, a folder on your phone so that you've got something to access. Because as soon as you start showing people, you know, factual pictures of people that have got results out of our products, you know, it makes a huge difference. Okay, because they're hearing it from you, but they're also seeing it from you as well. And then they're feeling it from you when you're showing people that you know personally. Herbalife options, you want to make sure that you've got those, the 3 options. Okay, we've got 3 programs, fast, or fastest. Okay, now we've got the H24, we've got skin, we've got the healthy breakfast pack, we've got a lot of other stuff. Okay, don't worry about that. You're going to confuse everything with that. Stick with your faster and fastest. We're not here to sell single products. We're here to change people's lives to get results, okay? And these programs work, and you want to be able to get them started on a program, Okay, we offer programs. Okay, so make sure that you've got that in your presentation folder. I've got one that's laminated, and on the back of it, it's got how to take the program. What's a typical day on a weight loss program? Showing the 3, 2, 1 just cut back with lots of colour on the food, okay? If you need any of those, guys, please let me know. You know, they're certainly available for you to print out. It's something that you want to certainly allow your new guys to know how to access them too. So you go on to, I believe they will be all on the website, all the W's, heavydreamteam.com. So you can go in there if you haven't got them. I've got a copy. I've always got a copy saved on my computer as well. So weigh and measure chart books, recipes that you can give them when they get started. So that's the personal workbook, okay? If you've got somebody interstate, okay, my suggestion is you either go and print one out, pop it into an envelope and send it to them. Everybody loves to get stuff in the mail. But, you know, for those that live in Cairns, let's be real, it does take, it's snail mail, okay? It takes forever. So have an electronic copy and paste, pop it into an email, pop it into their Facebook message, send it to them and say, hey, I've sent you have you got a printer? I'm going to send you a link. Can you just print this book out for me, and I'll get you to do your measures, and then can you take a photo and send through to me so that you've got a copy as well onto your wellness evaluations. So your books and your recipes. Now, again, you've got your Nutrition Hub 101. I would suggest that you pop them straight into that. Make sure that they're in there around the community, and that you tag them into, there's some books on there, some recipe books on there. Okay, and you can go that extra way of going, okay, Robin just started on a program. Hey guys, you know, she's got started on berry. Has anybody got some great recipes for berry? Or go and search in the Nutrition Hub and look for berry formula and see who has got some great recipes that go with that formula, and then tag them into that, okay? You know, be really helpful. Help them get started. And then that's what you give them when they get started. Okay. So, again, guys, these are just the fundamentals, and it's a lot of information, I know, for those that maybe not have done this before, but, you know, I mean, you would have started on doing the evaluation process, so it's actually more simple than the information that we're going through. So it is really simple. You just want to master it, and you just want to make sure that you follow each step so that you're actually duplicating, you know, healthy habits here, because you don't want to miss any of these steps, okay, if you want to continue the success, okay? The wellness evaluation process is an invitation and a booking, so you invite them to the wellness and you book them in. You do the wellness evaluation, okay? You build the rapport. I actually think in here it needs to have build rapport, okay, which comes with the wellness evaluation. So for me, guys, when they come along, I make sure I book about an hour. Lately, it's been a bit of an hour and a half, and but an hour is really all you need. People come, you know, they'll turn up. I'll have my clients or prospects turn up, and particularly if they're cold market, I will spend the majority of that time in that booking time, that hour time with them, getting to know them. Okay, being interested in them. Okay, forming them. Okay, you know, which is asking them questions about their family, their occupation, their recreation, and listening for their message, but getting to know them, okay, being interested in them. And I spend the majority of my time to secure that relationship, particularly if they're cold market. If you don't build that relationship, you're never going to see them again, okay? So it's so important. And then I get to, oh my God, we've got like 15 minutes, quick, we better get through this. Okay, cool. I'm going to ask you some, you know, some wellness questions. We're going to get, you know, I kind of just make it really kind of lax, but speed up the process. Like, we're in a bit of a hurry now. Quick, let's get through this. And I'm just going to ask you some details, and then let's get through this. And then and run through that wellness evaluation. Again, I'll go in a little bit more detail in a couple of slides' time. Then your body analysis. So these are the steps. You can do these back to front, but I wouldn't suggest. I would suggest following it this way. Your body analysis, get them on the scales, find out where their body's at, okay? And then you can show them the results where they're at, and that's going to open their eyes. You review their results, go through them, show them that these are base numbers and where their ideal numbers should be, and then show them about the villi, okay? Teach them, educate them. You need to educate them. If you don't tell them about the villi, they're not going to know that we're any different than any other company out there. Okay, so the unique side of Herbalife is it cleanses your villi and enables you to absorb the nutrients, okay, into your body. So even if you're eating really good food, if your villi is damaged, you can't absorb the nutrients from those foods. So that's what makes us so unique in comparison to any other company out there. Okay, so offer Herbalife as a solution. Okay, and when do you want to get started? Just keep it really simple. So wellness evaluation looks like this, guys. If you haven't seen one before, you grab their contact details. Okay, so that's what you're going to put into your phone, and that's what you're going to, make sure that you've got their necessary details to contact them. Find out the best time to call them, and also I like to ask, what's the best medium? Do you like me to text, phone, or Facebook? Okay, that's just an added question. Their start weight. Okay, what's their ideal goal? What's their ideal size? Okay, I love asking them where they want to achieve. Okay, then you want to make sure that you go through later that you'll go through their body analysis. So are they on any medications? What kind of eater are they? Okay, they're light, medium, heavy eater. Have they got a sweet tooth? So tick all these if they say yes. Okay, do you eat if you're stressed? Yes, I do. Okay, do you eat if you're emotional? And they are two different things, but they're very well connected. Some people I do see say yes to stress and no to emotional. Okay, so it just gets you to sort of see what kind of eater that they are, and somewhere to highlight too, where if they're having a few troubles and you're having to go through some troubleshooting with them down the track, if they've said, they are a stress and an emotional eater and something's happened in their world, you may be able to relate it and understand perhaps what's happened for them to help them to the next step. Binge eater, if they're bored, if they eat, if they're just bored, and you can obviously offer solutions if they are. Okay, first time of day that they eat, very important. You want to make sure that they're having, their shake, particularly in the first half an hour of waking. Okay, what they have for breakfast now. Okay, and I really strongly suggest you guys learn about the healthy breakfast. If you get the information about that, okay, we have the solution for everybody to get the best breakfast in the world. A solution for everyone, okay, not just people that are wanting to lose weight, okay, all good nutrition. What they have for morning snacks, go through their daily regime, find out how much coffee they drink a day, what kind of other energy drinks, juices they drink, how much alcohol they drink, okay, if they're a smoker, do they drink cow's milk, how much would it be? You certainly want to make sure they're not on their shakes drinking cow's milk. I tell them straight up, okay, well, that's fantastic. You drink, an extra cup a day of cow's milk. That's fine, no problems, but I strongly suggest that, you certainly find an alternative. Okay, soy, almond, or rice milk. Most hungry time, most hungry time and their energy levels and their most tired time. It's going to give you a big indication. You're going to see why from here. From what's going on here. So this just helps you guys really at the end of the day. You're going to learn a lot about them. It's very personal information. So you want to make sure you keep that confidentiality as well. But, you're going to get to know them to help you work with them better. So what else do they snack on? Okay, they might be a lover of snakes, I was going to say, maybe snake lollies. Cakes, a lot of these muesli bars, could be biscuits, they could have a savoury or a sweet tooth, just fine. They're not everybody's going to give you 100% truth, by the way, okay? They're not going to really like visiting this, some people. So, okay, and then what supplements they're on, okay, and then what it's costing them. Asking them about their sleep, okay? We hear so many times, people aren't getting enough sleep. And the changes that happen when they put good nutrition, and how much do they need, how often do your bowels move. So it's simply going to working on their digestive system, how often they exercise, and their health concerns, if they've got any health concerns. Okay, so if they've got arthritis, or if they've got a bad knee, or if they've got high blood pressure, okay, you want to know about that, because we can certainly see how that, keep an eye on that and offer solutions for that. So for those that have got arthritis, well, I know that I've got, have a Lifeline in there, the best fish oil on the market, to be able to, really aid, them in their, daily supplementation, to be able to aid that, okay? But then their goals. Now, this is a timely goal. So when I ask them, we have already gone through weight goal and size goal. When you go through their goals, you want to go, okay, have you got an event coming up that you'd like to achieve this by? You want to get a time that they want to achieve it. If they've got 20 kilos to lose, okay, they're not going to do that in a week. Okay, but they might have a birthday coming up that they'd like to achieve it by. Okay, fantastic. So let's have a look. Okay, so you want to do that by your birthday. Your birthday's in September. Let's count how many weeks away that is. Okay, fantastic. We can smash that, no problems. Okay, so then you mark it down as their goal, and you want them to put that timely goal to know what they're trying to achieve. okay? And then, you know, down further is going to be, you know, your record keeping for all of that. So keep it simple. You're not a doctor though, or a counsellor. So this part, that's why I utilize the majority of my time to build that rapport, because this really should only take 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Your body analysis, guys, what a set of scales look like. It will make sure that you do get scales that do the weight, the body fat percentage, body water hydration percentage, muscle mass, physique rating, metabolic rate, metabolic age, bone mass, and visceral fat. Okay. Now, if you haven't done this before, I suggest that you do this, you know, with your coach until you feel comfortable. Do it as many times as possible with your coach. Now, I did mine. I think I did at least 3. Caroline did them with me so that I could learn healthy habits from the beginning. And what she did was successful. So I wanted to learn from her how she did it, and I didn't want to miss a beat. So then I did one with her. So I actually took the wellness evaluation on, and then she could critique me to help me refine my skills. Where are the bits that I need to change? And that was priceless to me, because then I knew once I had done that and I'd got the positive feedback from her, you know, that I knew where I could better myself for that. So learn what this means about the wellness pass. The cool thing is if you actually read it, it teaches you everything you need to know. So that's really cool. So if you've got somebody, you know, outside of being able to do this with them one-on-one, you can do this over the phone. You can do it through a Skype call. You know, if they've been able to get a body scan, they can go into a chemist or something. But you can teach them even if they're not here physically. Okay, so you can just pass this on to them and they can start to learn about this as well. So reviewing your body analysis, take a few minutes, always show the positives, okay? Always make them feel good about themselves. Okay, you look like you have a very high body fat, but wow, your metabolism is so high, which is great. You'll be burning fat like crazy on this program. Go through the body scan results, the weight, the body fat, the water, and the bone mass. Always remember to keep the KISS system, okay? Keep it simple. So calculate the protein number, calculate the calories, and look up their body mass index. This is optional, okay? I don't do this. I just stick with the body analysis and I run with those. Okay, so you must take their body measurements, their chest, their waist, and their hips, because some weeks they may not lose weight, but they'll actually use measurements, okay? And that'll keep them focused and keep them on track. Set goals for their weight, and then ask them if they've got any questions. Explain that cellular nutrition, guys. So this is the cellular nutrition concept. It'll cleanse the villi, absorb more nutrients, and regenerate healthier cells. That's just, you know, you can see that from here. You know, you can show them a picture of that. I've got a picture that I show my clients, and then they understand. You know, you don't have to get too complicated. This is as scientific as you need to get. All right. So this is what happens with the products. I tell you what, these symptoms may vary. Have a look at it. Results are key. Learn the results. These are the stories. Learn the stories. Remember, yours is the most powerful. Get your own story to share. Make sure you share your story first, and then show them the stories that are relevant to their goals. So not all of my clients want to lose 30 kilos. So I've got a new client that needs to lose 2.5 kilos, but she's simply doing it for good health. So I've showed her photos and stories on my phone of people that just started the program for good health, for dynamic health. She's excited. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to lose this 2.5 kilos in your first week. You're going to smash it. You know, so learn the stories, guys, really important. Faster and fastest, okay? So make sure you've got, hang on. So make sure that you've got a copy of this, guys, to make sure that you can show them and briefly go through these, okay? You don't have to be a doctor and go through every single thing. You want to make this real quick now. Okay, we've got Formula 1 and multivitamin. They work in sync with each other, and that will cleanse your villi, you know, rejuvenate your cells back to a healthy level, but will give you your balanced nutrition on a daily basis. Where these comes in 5 great flavors. Okay, we've got berry, cookies and cream, vanilla, Dutch chocolate, and the best, you know, mint chocolate. Then we've also got in this program, cellulose, which I call God's gift to women in a jar. It is fantastic for, your skin. It is great for water retention as well. It's a water a balancer, and it really targets cellulite. NRG is fantastic for your energy levels. It's an energy balancer. So those that need the energy, it gently rises, and those that have too much energy, or maybe ADHD, for example, it gently brings them to a more balanced level, and then you gain more focus and concentration. It's a very personalized product. You need to take one of these twice a day. To start off at one and find your own levels, one in the morning or one at lunch. Okay, and then of course this one here has now been changed to our active fibre complex. We need 25 grams of fibre a day. So this is a really good way to be able to up, your fibre levels, which creates feeling of fullness and will absolutely make sure that you've got a healthy digestive system. So this one works on about, $10 a day. This is our fast program. Okay, and then we move on to the faster program. So here we add in a fat burning energy tea, which comes in 2 great flavors. You can have it hot or cold. We've got lemon or peach. Okay, and that then develops into our faster program, which is around about $12 a day. And then we move on to the fastest program, which is the ultimate program, for ultimate results. And we add in 2 more fantastic products with this program. We've got the herbal aloe concentrate. You know how good aloe is on the outside. It's just incredible on the inside. It's like a shower on the inside of your intestines. And then we've got a fantastic probiotic, which gives you fantastic bacteria for, for your stomach, and of course it's great for your immune system too. You only need to take one of those a day. So this one is around about $16 a day. So then what you do from there is straight up as you go, okay, cool, which program would you like to get started on? And whatever you do, guys, you do not say a word. If you say one word, like it gets awkward, have fun going through that awkwardness. Like, I don't know, what I started to do, I used to just, go through their wellness, I start reading their wellness evaluation or something. And I just wait for them to make the decision, because if you do butt in between, you may stop their thought process and you may take them off the track. They're sitting there going, they're doing their calculations of, okay, how am I going to make this happen? I've just had to pay the vet bill. I get paid on Tuesday, but I should be getting that payment coming through. Okay, I really, really want to start on that ultimate program. How am I going to, okay, hang on. And if you actually butt in, you're gonna blow it. Okay, more often than not, I'll have somebody come back and go, oh, okay, well, which one do you recommend? Then I have a look at their wellness evaluation and I go, well, given this, this, and this, I absolutely recommend that you get started on an ultimate program. You've got 20 kilos to lose. This is going to help you do it in a faster, more timely manner to suit your goals that you're looking for, but also it's going to help you clear out your digestive issues along the way. Fantastic. Okay, when do you want to get started? I really want to get started tomorrow. Okay, wonderful. Or more often than not, it's like, I want to get started now. I want to leave with the program. Okay, fantastic. Okay, what flavors would you like? Okay, these are our flavors. Cool, no problems. How would you like to pay? And if they got to do a bank transfer, they do it generally now. We've got the technology that they do it straight in front of me. Different people, you've got to find your method in how you do this. Joanna Guerne, for example, the way that she rocked her business, she would send people away and then she would get them to come back and pick up their program around an HOM, around an opportunity meeting. Okay, very, very clever businesswoman. Okay, so when they'd turn up, they'd come and grab their program, and of course she'd be like, "Oh, hey, if you've got a couple of minutes," they'd be like, "Why are all these people here?" And then it'd be like, "Oh, if you've got a couple of minutes, stay." "Oh, well, I just kind of came to, yeah, it's fine. Come and have a hot tea. You'll be fine. Come and sit down, meet the others. Come and check this guy out. He's lost 5 kilos. Hey, have you met Greg before?" The next thing you know, they're part of the community, and they see this incredible community that they've stepped into, and it opens their eyes immediately, which is just amazing. So, but just find your methods around here, guys. You've got to find your system, how you do it. And as I said, for me personally, if they want to get it right there. I've always got stock on hand because I know people want to start straight away. So I get them to pay straight up. If they're paying cash, no problems. They either race to the bank and go and get cash, bring it back, or they've got an app on their phone that they just transfer it. As long as I see it transferred into my account, great. No problems. Done. Fantastic. I know where they live. Okay. I've got their address. I've got their phone number. I've even got their date of birth. And I make a bit of a joke about that, but that's all good. So really work the first couple of times might be a little bit awkward. Do it with your sponsor, and then do it until you become comfortable. Okay, get out on your own, and then just learn from it. Make as many mistakes as possible now, so that you can and reflect on each one, so that you can get better and master it. Okay. So once you do that, guys, have a look at this. You've got your retail, wholesale, and royalty income. We've got a global expansion team here in the red, the millionaire team, and the example 3 is the president team. Example of a business here. So to become a Get team member, all you need to achieve is becoming a supervisor yourself, okay? And then, finding a supervisor, teaching them how to get to supervisor, and then doing that again. Okay, so you're getting 2 supervisors, teaching 2 people how to become a supervisor, and then you teach them how to teach. So it's kind of like, that's why if you learn the simple skills, you keep it simple just to, help other people learn how to do the same thing. Okay. If you make it too complicated, it's going to be too hard to duplicate. You want to keep it really simple. So think about it, how, like, you become a supervisor. All right, you learn how to get to supervisor. Now you can do it. You just go and do it. Help somebody else become a supervisor. You do that 2 times over. You teach them how to teach 2 people. Those people teach 2 people how to become a supervisor. And you're looking at a global expansion team member of over $4,000 a month. Okay. That's your total checks. So if you want to become a millionaire team member, now obviously you want to go through your goals first to find out what kind of income that you want to achieve. Okay, so it's all about what you want, not what your sponsor wants, what you want. So this is the example of becoming a millionaire team member. Okay, so you've done it for a global expansion team member. Now just add 1 person. You just add another person. How fantastic. You're mastering your skills along the way. And you're changing lives. This is a huge reflection of lives getting changed. We've got 7 point something billion people in our world. So many of them out there. We know there's 7 out of 10 people faced with a diet-related health challenge. One person just can't help all those people, but they can get other people to help us do that. So once you're teaching other people to do that, 3 who gets 3 who gets 3, total checks of, $15,000 a month. And then to become a Pres team member, it's by, teaching 5 people how to become a supervisor. Start with that, then teach them how to teach others to become a supervisor, who teach others to become a supervisor, and you're looking at your royalty checks of over $76,000. Absolutely incredible. Something really difficult to, for some people to fathom, but, it is what's possible. Okay. If you want to become extraordinary, guys, don't settle for average. Okay. So here's your recap on week 1. I just want to I'm going to grab a snapshot of this for you guys. So I want you to go through that and what you haven't finished, tick it off. What you haven't finished, put it on for your list to do for this week. Well done for those guys that have actually done their homework. I know that, you certainly be mastering your skills by doing that. And this is what we've got for this week. So week 2, guys, go to the disc 2, Dare to Dream. Okay. And jump on to your herbiedreamteam.com to get your passwords, Mark Hughes. Keep adding to your COI. Well done, Shelby, for getting to your 500. Let's see how many you can get from this week. Fill in your daily itinerary for this week as well. So, it is Friday. So depending on the way that you do, if it's, Sunday to Saturday, if your week starts, or if it's Monday to Sunday, fill it out as necessary. Get ready. Be prepared. Maybe use your Sundays for that, to fill out your daily itinerary. Practice 10 wellness evaluations this week. So time to master your skills, guys. Okay, we went through the language before. You've got people who started in your COI book. You've got aunties, uncles, friends, family. Ring them and just say, hey, look, I need to master my skills. I've started a new business. Can you help me, please? Put it out there on social media if you want to. But get out there and just and ask. You're not going to know if you don't ask. Okay, so set yourself a goal. It's really actually a fun thing to do, to set out to do 10 wellness evaluations. And I'm going to do this with you guys, which will be fun. So let's see, really set that challenge. And I want to see somebody, come back in our chat feed. On how you're going. You can share your steps along the way. You can celebrate if you've done 1 wellness evaluation towards your 10. Fantastic. You've got 9 to go. If you've done 2, celebrate every little step. Every step. 1 more wellness evaluation that you do goes towards the goal of 10. When you've hit 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, fantastic. Just let's get interactive on that chat with that. Focus on 5 new retail customers this month, and plan ahead. So, this is going to help you get this, okay? So master this, and then let's really focus on this here, okay? And then post the feedback on the team page, please, about this call today. We've got Janet, Carly, Rosie, and Shelby. If you guys can just post some feedback, anything significant that might have dropped the penny for you today, anything that you liked being able to learn, the fun parts about a business, something that you're looking forward to for this week, whatever the feedback that you'd like to put on there. I'd love to see some, so that it certainly encourages other people to know that, perhaps what they're missing for the next one as well. Think about who you can have on your next Health Coach Academy as well, guys. And well done if you're listening to the recording. I'd really love for you guys to please be interactive on the chat, to let us know, how you're going with your homework, that if you commit to this, the changes will happen. And, once you've listened to the recording, if you can put some feedback on there too, that would be fantastic. All right, cool, guys. So get familiar with this. You've got your video.herbalife.com. There is also some training sessions available with our Herbalife now. It's ever evolving, which is fantastic. Let's grow with the company. They're giving us more and more information. Okay, we are in the information world now. But it enables us to, we're not limited. If you've got a spare, minutes that you're not quite sure, we'll have a think about what would you like to learn today about Herbalife. Go in and then have a look at the videos and see what you can learn, see how you can get inspired or learn from those that are successful, and that's what you're going to see out of these. This one here is actually saying the 2014 Herbalife Honours in Hawaii promotion. Well, how is all of the Facebook feeds at the moment with all the incredible, shakers and movers that are over in America at the moment with the honours? That's just such on my bucket list. What an incredible event that would be to get to. So that's certainly on my sites, but how inspiring to see these guys and the company just, next level every single time. Everything's 5-star. Okay, guys, so certainly align yourself with people that you can learn from, people who want more out of life, people who are stretching and searching and seeking some higher ground in life. The people that you want to be around, guys, okay, especially if you want to get to extraordinary. All right. Let's not settle for average. Let's go for, let's go for gold. Let's go for the extraordinary. And to do that, you want to be around those extraordinary people, to know what's possible and keep working on yourself harder than you do your business. I'm proud of you guys. Well done. And I look forward to seeing, all the feedback and how you're going. And I can't wait for week 3. Which of course will be Friday. So I'll actually be I'll get back to you on that. I may have to change the time because I will be traveling to the Gold Coast this time next week. So I may have to change some time. So please, guys, if you can be flexible with that. But of course, there's always a recording to run with afterwards if it doesn't match in this time next week. So well done, everybody. Thanks for being on the call. Those that are here with me today. Well done for those that are listening to the recording. Let's go out, change lives, and, master these skill sets and working on being the best version of ourselves. Have a magic day and an awesome weekend. And for those that are in Cairns, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow at the STS. Okay, love you all. Bye for now.